Ready?
Ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here again and again. I'm here with Randy, the money boy. I'm here, the kingmaker. We are the untouchables. Untouchables? No one can touch us. Am I right?
Right.
We are here, the champions. And tonight, we look a little bit excited, but before it was very hard. The training was hard, and that's why we are excited to make another video. Now it's what, 10 p.m. in Berlin now?
Oh, yeah. It's 10:30 actually already.
Ooh, time to sleep.
It's late.
But we're here, and we are with the untouchables. We don't sleep now. We train, and we're here to speak with you here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, if it is your first time, subscribe. It's easy. It's not complicated. Self-defense.
Oh, self-defense.
You know, self-defense. People think when you speak about self-defense, it's all about the fighting with hands. But it's also the fact that we have to be very strong when it comes to the bad eating and bad habits. Every day you have to fight. You got to fight. You got to be above all those temptations in life. It's not easy. That's also self-defense. But here we don't fight with hands. We fight with the body, the mind. It's not easy. What do you think about this?
What I think?
Yeah.
What do I think? I think self-defense. It's if you talk about defending your body and your mind from the vicious things. The vicious things that you get confronted with.
On the daily basis.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. That's a thing. That's a whole nother set of self-defense.
Maybe harder than
Definitely
fighting
harder.
with hands.
Yeah.
I believe it's very hard. I mean, it's easier to fight against someone like pam, 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 and that's okay. But when it comes to against yourself, it's tough.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Especially like if it gets to junk food, defending yourself against junk food, defending yourself against sugar, defending yourself against lemonade
or kebab. Stuff, huh?
That's tough. That's tough.
And when you are tired of cooking good foods, you see kebab or the McDonald's, you're like, no, tonight I'm not going to cook. I'm tired. I need some junk food in my body. That's very bad.
Yeah. And who was that? There was this one guy who said, I can't remember that was this guy. There's a guy who talks about food. He talks about cooking. He comes up from making cookbooks and stuff like that. He comes out of the food corner.
Yeah.
And now he starts talking about mushrooms and psychedelic mushrooms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he said he was talking to a guy who was in the food industry. He was how do you call it? A guy who goes around and advertises for food industry, for like like fast food things and stuff like that.
An advertiser,
Lobbying.
The lobbying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this guy, he does lobbying for the food industry, and he's deep in this subject. He's I don't know. So this other guy who talks about food and talks about mushrooms, and he's very like with nature and everything. And he talks to this guy about food industry and what people are doing to themselves if they go around buying pizza from the deep frozen pizzas, deep frozen this, deep frozen that, and just putting it in the oven and eating stuff like that. So he talks to him, and what this guy says is to have a diet, a good healthy food behavior. The only thing you have to do is you can eat everything. The only thing you have to do is cook it for yourself. And then you can eat anything. So everything that the food industry, there's like in the food industry, there's like they've got certain degrees of cooked food. There's this like when you go to a deep frozen, you can get vegetables from the freezer, from deep frozen vegetables. And that's like Verarbeitung, what they say. I will look it up.
Processed food.
Processed
food.
Yeah. So there are certain stages of processed food where you can get like from like vegetables or things like that, which are just washed, put into the bags, deep frozen, and then you can buy it. That's one kind of processed food. And then you've got like flour mixes or something like that. And you can buy stuffed processed food where you can mix for yourself, put them for yourself together. And then you can buy a whole finished processed food, like you buy a bowl of lasagna or something like that, where everything is finished, everything is ready. You just have to put it in the oven or in the microwave or something, and you take it out and you can eat it.
And that's it.
And these kind of, there are certain degrees of processed food, and it's like if you buy deep frozen vegetables, I think that'll be okay. If you afterwards you cook them for yourself. Maybe it's not, I don't know. But then there are these really finished whole meals kind of processed food things where the food itself is like fabricated somewhere, and it's going on a journey to the
the journey
shopping to the shopping center, like grocery. I don't know if you call it grocery, but and from the fabric to the shop where you can buy it, I don't know for how long it's on the way. Like it's deep frozen in the fabric, and then it goes into a deep frozen lorry, and then it's been going to be sent to a shopping whatever,
to retailers or
and then they put it in the lager, in the warehouse,
the shelves, or
in the not even there in the shelves. They wait until the shelves are are empty, and then they put it from the warehouse into the shelves. And I don't know for how long these deep frozen foods are on the way until you get them. And then you buy them and put them in the fridge. You know, you put them in the fridge, and then you leave them there normally for like maybe 2 or 3 days, 4 days, maybe 1 or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And there's still, you know, the date,
Yeah.
the expiry date
The due date or
is still like 2 years from now. You know, and you take it out and you put it in the oven and then you eat it and you think, that was like,
it was good. That was
good.
nice. What tasty.
And it's not.
Yeah.
And it's really, and that's a whole different kind of self-defense you have to
yeah.
you know, you have to train. You have to train to cook your own food. You have to train to you know, and especially you have to train to lower. I think that's a really a thing. You have to lower your expectations to food as well. You know, when you come home, you can't work like 14 hours a day or 12 hours a day and then come home, or like when you normally work 8 hours a day, but you know, you're on the way 10 hours or something like that. And then you come home in the evening and you can't expect to eat like lasagna because there's nobody at home who will start cooking lasagna that evening.
When it's too late, like 10 p.m.
It's just
11.
too late. And then you, like, you know, Edward, our colleague, he told me that he cooks food and at the beginning of the week and for the whole week.
Yeah.
And he cooks a lot of food. He cooks like whatever, a whole bowl of soup or something like that, and he puts it in the fridge and it's for the whole week. And that's what I mean. You know, you have to lower your expectations to the food that you eat. Like, you can't expect to have really like a big dish every time you get home or every evening or something like that. You know, like it should be okay to say like I will eat a bowl of rice with fried beans. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Not more. The rice you can put in a rice cooker, wait half an hour, it's done.
That's done.
It's good. Then you put some beans in the pan and you fry it a little bit, put some onions in, put some salt on it, put some spices in it. Oh, I'm getting hungry.
Yeah. Now I'm like, what are you talking? I'm like,
what are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm getting. I want to eat something now.
And it's really, especially these, like when you fry beans up, you know, with a little bit of onion and stuff, it's really good.
The nice beans.
Nice beans with rice.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here, the Untouchables. Randy Talk. And if it is your first time to be here, just subscribe to the Untouchable. We don't play here. We are serious. Woo, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Kimul. I'm here. We got Randy.
Come on, have some water.
Some whiskey here.
Whiskey, vodka.
Yeah. So I mean, coming back to the self-defense thing, it's very hard. I mean, to have a good and great lifestyle nowadays.
Oh yeah.
You know, everything has to be like ready. I mean, people don't have time to wait anymore. Like everything, like even getting the money, even getting like rich, wealthy. Everybody want everything now. Now people don't want to wait, man. It's like, I want it now. I want to be rich now. I want to be wealthy now. Or whatever. And but to work on that, like to be patient, like nowadays is very hard. I mean, and to work at it,
Yeah.
does require like discipline and a lot of I don't know, maybe maturity, or maybe it's kind of a thing with the generation. I don't know. Maybe people in the past were more patient, or nowadays with the smartphone, you want to go somewhere, you check Google, like I got a map. Oh, you go there, here, and like. Before in the past, people were like, okay, I don't have a Google map. You got to think, where am I going now? Yeah, that road, the number, and so it's not that easy. And also the self-defense thing, when it comes to the fighting, some people want all the techniques now. Like they want to become great martial artists right now. They don't want to put into the work. Like want to learn things like step by step.
Oh, yeah. That's really. I didn't want to interrupt you, but that's one thing. I was really looking forward to talk about. So, what do you think? Do you really think you can learn a kind of martial art, whatever, to do self-defense?
Self-defense is, as we said. I mean,
like self-defense in not like in a like with food or with ethics or something like that. Like with like measures in life, or
you mean fighting with hands? How
really
to
fighting, like self-defense, like I think maybe it's even more than you can do if you do martial arts. You have a better self-defense against things like bad food, bad drinks, bad whatever. But if it comes to fighting, do you really think like self-defense is a way of doing martial arts, is a way of defending yourself in a fight?
It does really depend. I mean, some styles don't have, or I don't know, a style that has everything. Like you have like taekwondo. If you want to be good at kicking, that's very good. You got things like kung fu. I don't know a lot about kung fu. You got things like kyokushin. You also karate. But if you just practice karate, are you good at self-defense? Well, I don't think so.
But I mean, like you get these courses, you get these self-defense courses, like where people can go and can do self-defense in a weekend.
Yeah, it's not possible. I mean, yeah, I see what you mean. Like, during the weekend, we have like a seminar, and they pay a lot of money. People go there. Yeah, you come to learn. You're gonna learn how to defend yourself in 1 week or in 3 days. I'm like, and people go to those seminars. I'm like,
yeah.
Are you crazy?
Yeah,
you can't learn things like, I mean, in 3 days.
The thing is, friends of mine asked me if I know self-defense course, if I know any dojo who, like, do you have? Can you how do you say that? Can you
teach, or
no? Can you tell us?
Recommend? Or?
Yeah, can you recommend a dojo where I can do self-defense?
Yeah.
And I said, no, I don't know, because I never looked up self-defense or anything. And then I said, well, you know what? come over
Yeah.
to our studio, and we can do a few rounds, do some self-defense stuff, let's have a look at what you want to do. And when I said that, I started thinking about, like what can you teach someone in doing self-defense? Because if you teach them like any kind of attack, if you I don't think it's a good idea to teach attacks at self-defense. Like if you punch someone who is attacking you, and you don't punch him, like if you go like on counter attack, and you don't attack like really hard, really fast and strong enough, I think you're in a bad position. Oh?
Well, it depends on.
I think the thing is, what I thought is, train to be in a situation where fear kicks in.
Fear?
Yeah. Because at the point when you're in a situation where fear kicks in, like the situation where you freeze, where you don't move and you can't scream or anything, that's the situation where you're really where you can really get hurt, where you're vulnerable, like if you know the situation and somebody is coming up to you, and before this happens, you can sense that there's something in the air. You can sense like this is going sideways.
Yeah.
You sense it, and you sense it like seconds before, 10 seconds before. You can sense there's something building up. There's something now. We have to do something. Now something is going to happen. Now something is building up. And that's the place where you can, where you have to overcome yourself. And maybe like, for especially for women or for people who are not like into martial arts or something like that, that they overcome themselves and start to scream, shout, like whatever, shout really loud, really heavy, so the attacker goes like, what's going on?
This guy is becoming crazy. Yeah?
Did somebody hear that? Like at that moment when you scream, you shout, you do whatever, and the attacker thinks, oh, whoa, is somebody else listening, or is somebody hearing that? Or that's the moment where you can flee, where you can run, where you can if somebody attacks you, me and my girlfriend, we got attacked by two guys when we were on holiday. And there was always like one was coming up to me. That wasn't really an attack, but I saw them, they were checking us out. One was coming up to me and he got really close, and the other one was going to my girlfriend. So I pushed one away and I went straight to the other one, and I pushed him, and then I turned around and went back to the other one. So I was like, walking back and forth.
Yeah.
And I went, my voice went up,
Yeah. me.
So what the fuck?
What
the
what
do you
ever?
And they soon realized that was not fun anymore for them.
Yeah.
So and we went away, and they let us go. And that's like the moment you have to break the you have to break the momentum of the attacker. You know, you have to break it and then see that you get on the way.
You gotta leave.
You have to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not very fond of like doing self-defense courses where you can learn to defend yourself when you get like attacked in I mean, it's maybe it's good when you get punched in the face or something, but if somebody starts punching you, you have to get control of the moment, and not, by punching back, or when you train martial arts, it's normal that you punch back.
Sure.
No, if you're trained,
if you punch me, I'm coming back.
Yeah, that's what you do like every day.
Bam, 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 bang.
But if you just do a weekend course on self-defense,
that's not enough.
That's not enough. Definitely.
But people are making money with it. So
yeah,
and
sure.
Most people are ignorant of the fact that you need years to be good at martial arts. It's not like
years.
It's not like, oh yeah, in 1 year or 1 week or 1 month, you're already good. People think that when you see people like kicking, it's easy, but man, it took years for them to do this.
Yeah.
And that's what most people don't really know. And that's why you can speak to someone, hey, you want to be good at self-defense? They're like, yeah, you can teach me? Yeah, you're like, yeah. If for instance me, if I want to be like making money with people, like, I do karate, and you want to learn, you can pay me, and people are like, yeah, you can pay, that's good.
Come on,
I'll
show you some tricks.
And then they pay you, and like, I mean, if you want to learn things, I can teach you, but it's not like, I'm not going to be like, it's like self-defense things, if you want to know like kicking or how to punch, those are things like people don't know. I mean, it just to be the fist, people don't know like how to do that. They see people, they don't know how to beat it, or
absolutely.
Yeah, it's like they don't
like to get the fist, like your hand is like naturally weak.
Yeah,
they are the weakest parts of your body. If you take a hand, if somebody punches you on the arm, like you can put your arm like that, and people can punch you like mad. If you put your hand down somewhere, you just smash it a few times and
bang bang.
That's it.
That's it.
And you have to, if you want to punch with your fist, it has to be really. You have to know. You have to punch 1,000 times, 2,000 times to get the feeling of now I can punch. Now I can punch with my hand without breaking it. Without breaking your ankle or whatever that is.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you see people like, even the UFC fighters, they have bands or things like that, because the face thing is very fragile, and if you don't know really how to punch, you can hurt.
And if you see UFC fighters, like if they are on the ground and they start to punch, they punch with their fist like that as well. But normally they punch like this.
Yeah, just like
they are hammering like with the.
It's easier, like bam, bam, bam,
haito.
Yeah, bam, 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 bam,
pow, pow, or with the elbow. You can.
Elbow is good.
Yeah,
But
and they punch like this or punch with the elbow because they know that this is a weak link.
Yeah, because the punching thing gotta be.
Yeah.
Everybody's good. I mean,
So, and then, there's this, and then you do these self-defense courses. And then at the end of the self-defense course, somebody comes up to you and says, here, and I've got this.
certificate.
No, the wood.
And then, yeah.
And then break.
Sometimes I ask myself, it is really wood. It's like,
yeah, it's wood, but it's fake.
I think it's fake.
I mean, it's you can get wood. You can get like, if you take like, I think it's birch wood. Like, you can put a hammer to it. It won't break.
It won't.
Like,
because I think
it's strong.
I think,
and
it's
then
fake.
you get like some other wood, which is where the wood is weak, and the in Germany you call it Maserung. The lines in the wood, they go like straight, and then you can see there's this breaking point,
and then
you punch there and the wood breaks, and that's it. I mean, it's for like I understand that there's this to build up confidence in people, to build up confidence and to say, oh, if I can break wood, I can break like anything with a little bit of training or whatever, and I can be strong. I can break wood. That's good. And I'm not a victim. I can stand up for myself and stuff like that. It's good to build up confidence in people, but I think if it really comes to self-defense, you have to have a different kind of tool set for that.
Yeah, you need other kind of tools. Ladies and gentlemen, the Untouchables are here.
Yeah.
We are talking self-defense. I'm here with Randy, and we are here with the King Mogul. The Untouchables are here. We spoke about self-defense against when it comes to the bad eating and the bad things we always resist in life. But it's not easy. But if you manage to defend yourself against those vicious habits, it's a kind of victory in your life. That's another thing when it comes to self-defense. And now we were talking about self-defense with hands. Pew, pew, pew. Kicking people, and what kind of martial arts can really teach you, like self-defense thing? I don't know if they really, but I think the mix of maybe 3-4 styles can really make you good with self-defense thing. I don't know if you just one style, you can be like perfect when it comes to self-defense. Even though I see things that don't work, I'm like, people are teaching some complicated techniques. I'm like, on the street, people are now waiting for you to be like, to turn and do some kind of moves. And
on the octagon.
Yeah, you gotta be like reactive, like someone come and then that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're now going to sleep a little bit because in Berlin it is. What time is it?
No, it's 11:05. Oh, I have to get home.
Yeah, we gotta get home. Ladies and gentlemen, subscribe and what do you think about the self-defense thing? It's not just about the fighting with your hands, but also against all those vicious habits in our lives. Can you relate? Randy, do you have something else to say?
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Again.
See you next time for another video. The Untouchables are out.
See you next time.
See you next time.